Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with me, Baelfire, and today we're back in Factorio, as you can clearly see, and I wanted to apologize about this episode being late. I decided to take the day off for Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, and I just want to run over here really quick to check on how this mine is doing. And it looks completely fine. Okay. And yes, there's a little bit of destroyed track, but that's from when I tried to rebuild this and accidentally got in this demolisher's territory. I would say, oh yeah, hey, let me go ahead and take it out. It's a medium demolisher. For, I guess, note, it's 50% resistant to physical. Also, it regens more health a second and has more health. So I'm currently unable to defeat that one. Hopefully that'll change here soon, but we'll see. But that is beside the point. I have done a couple things in between episodes, like upgrade the concrete production. Oh, my lord. From using iron ore to using molten iron ore and water. That seems to have helped greatly. Excuse me. Then I also have the refined concrete going. I finally hooked up the assembly machine 3 making tungsten carbide to the tungsten line, so now I'm constantly producing tungsten carbide. The foundries are automated. If we head over here, we have some tungsten plates, which is pretty full if you ask me. Also, one thing I didn't realize, I now have all of my personal battery Mark IIIs, and I am incredibly happy about that. The other thing I did in between episodes was over here. I set this thing up, and I'm realizing I just made a mistake. This is exactly what it looks like. It's going to be the automation for all of my Metallurgic Science packs. I'll say the biggest problem is it takes tungsten carbide and tungsten plates. And I didn't realize, or I didn't think that these would take, or would produce stone for whatever reason. So I'm going to move you back by a couple blocks. Alright, let me go ahead and try and figure out. I'm going to have to use long arm inserters. There's not really any other option for me. And it looks like, what, about 2 per? Except for that one that only gets 1. Yep, don't know why I didn't think about, oh yeah, hey, it's going to produce stone. But that should be fine. Oh, no. That won't work. At least not the way I was hoping. Or, not for you, but... No, you don't. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Alright. So, let me go ahead and craft some more of those. I really do need to stop handcrafting everything and just set up automation for it. Because honestly, the automation for yellow belts is easy. The automation for red belts is easy. The automation for blue is not as easy, but it's still pretty stinking easy. Alright. I'll do all that here in just a minute. I need more belts. I'm just happy that I won't consume too much calcite per second. Alright, then let me go ahead get a... Get one of those, and then I just need to feed it. And then let me grab a splitter, just like that. Alright. And now I'm going to go ahead and make some belt automation because I apparently desperately need it. That is a lot. Oh my lord. You know what? I will make this automation line right here. Molten iron from lava, yes. You're going to make plates. You're going to make gear wheels. So then I just need to steal some calcite and bring that up, which I'll probably just take from right there. Okay. So I'm producing 6 and 3.5 a second. Really? Only 3.5 a second? Well, now they're even. I should probably not build all this on my coal patch. Right here will work, though. Man, that is not good. The fact that I'm using underground belts. All right, and there we go. Wow. Then you'll make fast transporter belts. Oh, my lord. And the stone doesn't help either. So another splitter. Dear lord. There we go. Then you get a passive provider. For now. Oh my lord. Alright. And honestly, this is a little bit more important. Yep, I cannot wait until I upgrade all of these into fat turbo express. That's what they're called, express transport belts. How am I going to get that? All right. And here's this. And last but not least. And there we go. That is everything I've been needing to automated on planet 2, which is amazing. I'm mainly concerned about when my science actually kicks on. That's my primary concern right now. Because, yeah, it works, but I have no idea if it'll work when the science packs are actually being made. Speaking of, I still... Oh, I designed it so that... Oh, yes. So you would technically be right there. Well, this is exciting. This is really exciting, if you ask. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't notice that before. I will say the buildings do, or the foundries have an interesting footprint. So they're kind of hard to wire up the normal method I use. But nothing a little bit of creativity and breaking the rules won't fix. And there we go. So I know I'm producing enough copper. It's a lot of copper. Oh yeah, I have tanks being automated now. I'm going to store a little bit of this copper. That is magma. I don't want to store the lava. I want to store the copper. Huh? Ah. That explains it. Well, hey, this is a good test. And honestly, if the belts were a little bit faster, it would be able to keep up fine. Almost as if I thought about that. Alright. All right. All right, and there we go. It's annoying I run out of gears of all things. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, I'm back. And I have upgraded a lot. And I think I'm pretty much where I want to be, except, or no, I'm almost where I want to be. I just need to grab my calculator again, and I'll do the math. So I have, what, 25 of these? Yep. 15 times, no, divided by 0.06 is 25, yep. Times 0.8. So I only... 25 times 0.8 means I need 20 a second. And each foundry produces 0.6 a second. So then that's divided by 0.6. So that means I'll need 33 of them if they're base. But with speed and efficiency, that brings it up to 0.96, and even further up to 1.13. I can do 1.13. That shouldn't take too much space, I hope. Divided by 0.6. 20 times 0.8, yep. Then divide by 1.13. 17 machines. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. 17. Well, this is 14 right here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, yeah, that works. So then you all are making tungsten plate. Yeah, I assumed I did not have enough speed modules. So I'm missing how many? I'm sorry, where's the one? Okay. I'm missing 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. There we go, 27. Stormgate, how are you doing? Rough, that's how. Wait a second. That one is tied into my original, or into my bot setup, my bot grid. Then let me go ahead and grab big electric poles. Let me see here. Really, you're not requesting the electric towers. That's a surprise. Huh. All right. So now... Ah. It helps if I actually remember to look at stuff. Oh, man. Okay. So you all require iron. So I have 18 machines that consume 4 iron a second. Okay, that's simple enough. Wait, what? Not divided by 93.7. Yeah, no, that just means I only need one machine for all of these. That makes things nice and easy. And also, this seems to be the way to go for powering all of this. Well, now I know. And let me just keep it consistent and do the top point on each of these. A Stormgate, let's see. These can be picked up from Fulgora because I know I'm making them there. Really? You're full on at least one type of ammo? You are? Okay. That's nice. You're actually higher than you should be. Disabled. Okay. Well, it doesn't fully matter as long as it's working. Where are you? I clearly hear you. I want to know where and what size Leviathan you... Or not Leviathan. Demolisher you are. Oh, you're just a small? Okay, so where is my little turret setup? I don't think I have it. That's irritating. Alright. But back to what I was originally doing. And I'll have this end be where it switches over. Just simply because I think that's going to be a little bit easier. And to think I'm making not much, but a little excess iron. Bulk inserters remind me. What do those take? Ow. All stuff I can get. And honestly, I use so many circuits, I might as well. I'm gonna need more bulk inserters on it. Probably. There we go. That should be good now. And there's all that. Nope, I'm going to try and keep you as even as I can. Alright, there's all that. So then I need calcite and stone. Or stone output, I should say. So here will be my stone output. Then I need calcite to come in. Which means I'll just use yet another splitter. Ah, there we go. Then all this calcite can be upgraded as well. Hang on, don't I have a blueprint? Why, yes. Yes, I do have a blueprint for this. Yep, that definitely helps. Alright, so while all that moves, I guess, let me go ahead and grab another splitter. And then from here all the way back. There's that. So then I need calcite still, which I can just grab from over here. And I will just grab from over here. No way, really? I'm out of underground belts. Alright, there we go. That's all of the iron I should need. Please tell me I have more express belts. And I'm out of express belts. Oh no. You have them though, right? You do, good. And yeah, the utility science I'm not getting much more of. Why is that? Because I'm not getting more frames, because I'm not getting any more electric motors, which is because I don't have the bots? Huh? They're all... Yeah, it's all connected, so... Because I turned it off. That would explain it, because I temporarily turned it off. And forgot I turned it off. Yeah, that would explain it. Alright. But that's all that, so then I need to get tungsten over here. Which I can do by... Well, first... I already know I'm going to get a buttload of tungsten from doing all of this, so... Might as well just... I'll say embrace it. Alright. So now... Let me just head over here and dump all the tungsten I can. Because I really don't want to be carrying any of it. Alright. That's right. Alright, how are you doing? Oh, you're already on the way. How's your ammo? Oh, you have about half. Okay, that's good. Dear Lord, the sheer amount of stuff that these output is insane. I just keep forgetting that, apparently. I don't know how, but I do. Alright. So that's all of the tungsten done. So now, the fun one. Tungsten carbide. Which, if I'm not mistaken, has to be made in... Am I blind? I am blind. In an assembly machine 2 or 3. Of course, I'm going to be using a 3. Tungsten carbide, let's see. You produce 1.25 a second. Oh my lord. So I'm going to need about 25 machines. Alright, that's easy enough. So 25 times 1.2 divided by 1.25. I need 24 machines on the dot. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, there we go. Alright, so there's most of what I'm going to need. Then I'm going to need carbon, which can only be made in a chemical plant. So then I multiply that by what? 1.25. So then I need my chemical plants, which, where are they? I'm probably just being absolutely blind and I'm just not seeing them. But they're most likely here. Yep. Carbon. You produce 1 a second. Oh, well, that makes things very easy with the math. Three, 4. I just need 30 of them. So that should be about 24. Or that should be about 12. 1, 2, 3. And that should be 15. Yep. And there we go. There's all the, or what will be all the carbon for the tungsten carbide. I just need sulfuric acid and then coal and tungsten over here, and that should be everything I need, I think. And there we go. Oh yeah. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I did mention this earlier. Never mind. Okay, good. I have more chemical plants. I'm just missing 10, I believe. Which I am making chemical plants here. What? Oh. There we go. That looks a lot better. And I knew these looked a little bit close. There we go. All right. Oh, shush. And I'm assuming that Stormgate is still in... Yep, still in orbit. Okay. So if I really needed or wanted, I could steal a little bit of advanced circuits, which I might. Depending on how many bulk inserters I have, which I have enough. Alright, there we go. So this, thankfully, is very easy because it only needs 2 resources. And due to that, I'll put the inserters on either side. So that way I have room for the pipes to weave in and out. And you know what? Hey, Stormgate, could you please drop, I'll say, 200 circuits, even though I don't think I'm through the first batch I sent down yet? Maybe I am. I might... Honestly, I could very well be through that first batch. And what? Electronic circuits and iron gears. And there we go. That's probably not enough, but it's a start. Oh, that's right. I forgot all those modules, didn't I? Oh, yeah. It helps when I remember every single thing I need. Like, you know, the actual lava. Or in other words, the one thing I forgot. And I will say I absolutely love watching these work. It looks so cool. Alright. Enough admiring. Time to continue. Alright. So, time for power poles, because that won't take me long at all. And now I'm out of inserters, right? Yeah, I'd say so. Alright, time for even more iron gear wheels. Another 20 of them. There we go. Okay. So you need tungsten and carbon. So let me... How many is on each side? 12's on each. 12 times 2.5 is 30. Oh yeah, no, I have plenty. And when I say plenty, I mean plenty of, I'll say, spare room. So my plan with these is to basically split the belt in two. Or, not in two, but have one item on each side of the belt. Just simply because that saves on space. And thankfully, it's, I'll say, small enough in consumption to where I can. And it really does help when you remember everything. But unfortunately, I have not remembered everything that I need. $13 more. Is that enough? I'm assuming no. No, it was not enough. Okay. So, more iron gear wheels. Okay. Alright. So there's all that. And of course, I'm going to bring the carbon up. And the coal patch is above, so I might as well bring that from up there down. And there's all that. There we go, that's better. So then this... will just come up like so. Alright, there we go. So that is almost everything. I love it when trees decide to catch on fire. You know, like they normally do. Alright. So then... all right. And there's all that for the sulfuric acid. I'm realizing my mistake here. All of these need to be inverted. No, that won't even work. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, dear. Alright then, so time to tear down these belts and design the fluid system, or fluid half of this first. So honestly, going like this... I don't think will work. I know... Hang on. Don't I... I don't. Oh no. Well, I can do that. Because there needs to be a belt on, I'll say, every corner. And that one needs to be there. Nope. There, 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 there. And helps when I place them in the right direction, doesn't it? I might be a little bit tired. I'm honestly not sure. Alright. So the way I think to do this would be to connect them all up exactly like this. Then have them come up like that. Can't do it there. So for example, this one would technically be grabbing from right there. Yeah, I'll do up the upper one because that just seems a little bit easier. Then let me grab all of my non-existent underground pipes. There. And then that's how I'll connect it. And let me see now. I did not want to do that. And I'll just cut it off right here. And let me... And naturally all of those pipes get replaced because I didn't have them placed. Naturally. I love it when that happens. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. That should work now. All right. So let me go ahead and grab some coal. Half of it. Alright, and there's all the coal flowing. I might need to place more drills. Whom I can, I probably should. But, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today's episode. So I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that amazing stuff. And I will see all of you in the next episode. Bye, guys.